Hello and welcome to r/Am I the Adversary? The first post coming from Elegant Device 1566 and says, Am I the adversary for not declining or signing over my portion of my ex-boyfriend's life insurance payout to his mum? Oof. Wow. Interesting title, let's get into it. I recently learnt that my ex-boyfriend passed away of cancer in March. His mum called me last week to inform me of his passing and to inform me that myself and her are listed as beneficiaries on his life insurance from his employer. She instantly tells me that she doesn't know why he never changed it, but I can decline or sign the cheque over to her once I receive it. Instantly, I'm in shock. He's gone, and he left me on there. Why? I went back and forth wondering if this was on purpose or accidental. It has been approximately 6 years since we mutually civilly split up. I was informed he had a new girlfriend that lived with him and she has 2 kids from a previous relationship that threw a wrench into things more. Is there a reason she never got put on it? Was this all just a big mistake? Today, it's been 1 week and this has been very hard, especially since his mum has been terrorising me all week trying to get me to agree to give her this money. She has said the most hurtful things and has sent me the most disrespectful photos and videos of her son in his last moments. As of right now, I haven't even gotten in touch with the insurance company. I have no idea how much this is or if I need a lawyer's help at this point. Well, today is the day I woke up knowing 100% I am keeping this money and I am not going to feel bad about it at all for helping my family with a gift that my ex left me. Unfortunately, part of me still wonders if it's the right thing to do by my ex, and if these were his wishes in the end. A little info to add. My house burnt down to the ground 3 years ago, July 20th, and October 1st, 2 years ago, my mum passed from cancer as well. Oh, it has been a long, hard few years, and this money would literally buy myself a new bra for the first time in 3 years. My little clan could really use this money, and I think my ex knew that. Oh, wow, this is a tough one. I mean, obviously everyone's going through it. I don't want to be too harsh here, but I think you are. I think you are the adversary in this situation. I mean, we haven't gone through to the comments yet, but right away I would have to say that this is clearly a mistake. He's clearly just not updated his life insurance. You must know that as well. I mean, you say, was this all just a big mistake at the start? Is there a reason she never got put on it? If he was currently with someone who had 2 kids as well, the money should be for them. Why would you take the life insurance money from your ex from 6 years ago? Well, I know why you'd take it, because you're in a very difficult position as well. And this is why morals are important to have consistent, because when morals are easy to implement, then they don't really mean much, whereas when it's this difficult, when you're getting such a massive payout and you're struggling, that's when your morals actually matter. And I don't know, I think you're failing your morals here. I think you should be giving that money back. I don't think it belongs to you. He should have updated his life insurance though. That's on him. If you're listening, update your life insurance now. Okay, let's go to the comments. Let's see, the top comment says, you are the adversary. You clearly were not meant to be the beneficiary. This is obviously an oversight since you stated yourself that you had not spoken to him in ages and broke up 6 years ago. People don't always update these things like they should, and he may have even forgotten that it existed. You should sign over the money to his mother, and his current partner should receive a portion, especially since they live together, and I'm sure she will have unexpected bills that she will now have to cover on her own. Update. People keep commenting that you have to update your beneficiaries yearly. That is absolutely not true for all companies and insurance policies. I worked as a state employee for 6 years, and the only time I updated my life insurance beneficiaries is when I got married and requested to do so. And yes, I haven't updated. I think I have life insurance in my work. I haven't updated that ever, really. I don't even know who's on it. But yeah, I'm probably going to go look into that now as well. Make sure my damn ex doesn't get it, that's for sure. You have to know, how can you receive this money and not know? You're feigning ignorance here. You must know that even though you're in difficult situations, your ex isn't thinking about you 6 years later and want to give you a massive payout. You just want that to be true. Someone else says, "You're the adversary. I'm shocked by all the not the adversary posts. Legally, you may be entitled to this money, but I have a very hard time believing anyone would leave their ex of 6 years ago on their life insurance in purpose when they have a family and a partner with kids. You are a huge adversary for keeping it. I don't know how you're managing to justify this to yourself." I want to see a post that says they're not, because, okay. "Not the adversary, but I would be getting legal advice before spending a cent on it. Depends on where in the world you live. These things can be contested in court." And OP responds to the one post that says they're not the adversary. "I don't have any info yet other than I'm a beneficiary, but I do plan on taking a free consultation from a lawyer once I get more info because I have no idea how all this works. Thank you for the suggestion." You know what's really ugly? All these people who would hem and haw over morals and ethics and act like they had a moral compass, but when the rubber meets the road, they would pull some stuff like this just to come out a few dollars ahead. To everyone saying not the adversary, how would you feel if you were the mother or girlfriend of a descendant and their ex from 6 years ago, who they haven't spoken to in years, ended up being listed as a beneficiary? Would you be cool with that just because it's legal? Well, yeah, exactly. I think that sums it all up very well. You are the jerk. However, if your outlook on life is every man or woman for themselves, then yeah, you take that money. If you can sleep at night taking that money, then you take that money, girl. And the next story comes from Professional Tax 7753. It says, "Am I the adversary for abandoning my parents at an island in the Caribbean so I could get back to our cruise in time?" If I was going to be abandoned, I'd rather it was on an island in the Caribbean. "Graduated from high school back in December. As a gift, my parents got me a cruise. It was also for my 18th birthday. It was also a family vacation. We usually stay at all-inclusive resorts, but I've always wanted to go on a cruise. I told my parents it was different and that if we went on excursions, we had to follow the schedule no matter what. Well, it was a week-long cruise and they would not head back to the ship when I said it was time to go. They were busy shopping and bargaining with the locals. I finally said that I was heading back to the ship. My mum waved me off." Let's see where this is going. "They missed the departure by a lot, like 45 minutes. They got a hold of me through WhatsApp. They wanted to know why I didn't get the boat to wait for them. I wanted to scream that they were not going to inconvenience 3,998 people because those two could not understand what a schedule was. They ended up having to fly to the next port from there and it was expensive. They're pissed at me for leaving them behind. I don't know what I was supposed to do. They literally told me they knew what they were doing. I wish I had never asked for this. They are making me miserable because I left without them." Well, I think this is a clear cut. You are clearly not the adversary there. What is wrong with these parents? Make the cruise wait. You've already explained multiple times. Why can't you listen? You're an adult with a child. You are not a child yourself. A child would not behave this irresponsibly. Why do you think I can go and get 4,000 people on a cruise ship to just wait for an hour until you come back? I wouldn't do the same either. I'd be like, no, you can fly. You can get that expensive flight. You deserve it. And after all of that, they're still going to be annoyed with you instead of actually having some self-reflection. Oh, I feel sorry for you. Having just dumb parents, really. There's no other way to say it. You just got some dumb parents, I'm afraid. Top comment, not the adversary. They seriously think the ship will delay for 45 minutes. Yeah, no. The dock and ship have a schedule to keep. They're adults and need to be responsible for getting back on time, which is something you have figured out in less than 6 months of being an adult. At least you don't have to go on any more vacations with them after this. This, not the adversary. I've been on a cruise. They make it crystal clear that the ship waits for no one. Parents messed around and found out. This is the bit that baffles me. Even if OP had tried and asked, I highly doubt the staff would have even considered delaying departure. Did OP's experience expect him to kick down the door to the bridge and commandeer the ship until they finish shopping? So in their mind, he just needs to rock up round the corner, captain's hat, he's staged a coup, he's taken over, so I am the captain now. And just pulls up next to him, like, hop in, mum, hop in, dad. They wouldn't even be proud, that's just what they expect. Not the adversary. Your parents are acting entitled. Tell them you saved them the expense of a third ticket to the next port. Google cruise ship leaves passengers behind, then show that to them. Story after story after story of the same thing happening to others who didn't make it back before departure from port. They are lucky they were able to fly to the next port. Many others have been stranded, or worse. What's worse? Expelled! Your parents are in the wrong. I don't do cruises, but I have some experience with them because I travel to a place where cruise ships are common. I also thought passengers were warned that ships leave no matter who's on board. You would never have been able to prevent the cruise ship from leaving. They have a schedule and they keep to it. The ship waits for no one. This is all on your parents. They didn't respect the skip's schedule, not the adversary. Well, I am going to leave it there. Don't forget to put your opinion or your takes on these stories down below. What do you think? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree? Do you have any different opinions on them? And don't forget to like and subscribe because I do put out new Reddit videos every single day. And I will see you again next time.